ana m ekene gị, ana m asị na ị ga-adị ka echi maka echi adị agwụ agwụ. Ọchọ nke ọ ga-eme gị bụ nwa onye atani Maazị Chijioke Nwamba na-efo, ana m asị ọdachi ekwenekwu ya. Chukwu okike abịa ma ana m ayọ gị wee na-asị ka ha rabụ ndị niile bụ ndị Igbo na-eti egwu, ka ha rabụ ndị niile bụ ndị Igbo na-agbasa ozi n'iru akwụkwọ, ka ha rabụ ndị Biafra niile bụ ndị na-eme ihe onyonyo, ka ha rabụ ndị niile na-etinye ọrụ gbasatara Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-agbasa ozi, na-agụ egwu, na-ekwusi okwu ike na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu adịghị ihe o mere na ọ ga-anata. Ana m asị Chukwu okike abịa ma ị ga-eme ka ndị dị otu afọ Biafra ise, ma ịbụ nwoke ma ịbụ nwaanyị, o webụ ị na-eti egwu ma ọ na-eme ihe ejiji, ị na-ekwu okwu mba ụwa na-ege gị ntị, nwere ndị na-eso gị n'iru akwụkwọ ma ọ bụ na ebe ọ bụla ọ fụrụ ya bụrụ iwe na-ekwu okwu maka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Ana m asị na ị ga-adị ka echi nke echi adị agwụ agwụ. Ana m asị ọchọ nke ọ ga-eme ka ọ dachi ekwenekwu ya. Ana m asị na ị ga-adị ndụ ofu obodo nke a anyị na-agba mbọ ya, n'ihi na nnwere onwe ka anyị na-azọ abụghị nke ofu onye. Ọ bụrụ na anyị zọta obodo anyị bụ Biafra, unu bụ ndị niile na-eti egwu ma ndị na-eme ihe ejiji, unu ga-esokwa ri uru dị na ya. N'ihi nke ana m aga ọfọ ndụ n'isi unu niile n'ofu n'ofu, wee na-agbakwa unu ume si ndị nke na-etibeghị, ndị nke na-atụ ụjọ, were na ụjọ tụfuo, n'ihi na ihe anyị na-emebi ihe kwesịrị ekwesị. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, eji m egwu Chijioke nwa onye atani wee na-aga ọfọ ọzọ n'isi gị taa, wee sị dịka Maazị Chijioke si wee kwuo na ijecha anyị ga-anata. O kwuru sị na nwa eze adịghị efu na mba, kama nwa eze ga-efu na mba mba efuru. Ikpe ada agba nwa eze ebe nna ya nọ n'ogbo okwu. Ihe na-anụrụ ọgụ ya bụ maka nnwere onwe ụmụ Biafra, ọ bụrụ maka ndị Afara, ọ bụrụ maka ndị be Kanu, ọ bụrụ maka ndị Ụmụahịa, ọ bụrụ maka ndị Abia steeti, ọ bịa bụrụ sọsọ maka ndị Igbo. Ị na-anụ ọgụ maka nnwere onwe ndị mba isi ojii niile nọ na mba Afrịka, nọ na mba Kebụla. N'ihi nke a, ana m asị na ọfọ ga-esoli Biafra dịka Maazị Chijioke Nwamba na-efo onye atani si wee kwuo na ijesịa na ị ga-anata. N'ihi nke a, ana m ekene unu na-egwu nke sịkwa n'obe egwu nwanne anyị nwoke bụ Maazị Chijioke Mba na-efo nwa onye atani. Ọ bụrụ na ị chọrọ ịkpọ ya bụ egwu, biko ị nwere ike ịga ebe ọ bụla ị chọrọ ige ya bụ egwu, idee n'iru akwụkwọ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu must return, idee ya, a ga-ewepụtara gị ya bụ egwu, ị nwee ike ige ya. Ị chọkwa ige ya na ihe onyonyo nke m na-eme ugbu a, ọ ga-amasịkwa m ịga n'iru akwụkwọ m ide. Ịchọọ ikwesịghị ide ihe ọbụla, ide afa ma asị the Biafra telivishọn maọbụ na idere Prince Darlington, ị ga-afụ egwu a nwanne, ị download ya tinye n'ihe ekwentị gị. Ịchọọ ige egwu ghere eghe, ige egwu ya. Ịchọọ ige egwu ghere eghe, gaa gee egwu Maazị Agbalanze onye Okeke ebe o kwuru si na ọhamadike ndị Igbo Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Ịchọkwa ige ozi ghere eghe, ije gee egwu anyị dons ebe ọ kpọkwa Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ọhamadike ndị Igbo na gịnị mere na ijekwa anyị ga-anata. Jekwa gee egwu Sampe Master. Ịchọkwa ige maka ndị our brothers, ụmụnne anyị ndị nke na-eti egwu, ndị Biafra Got Talent. Ọha nwa kọpụtara egwu izizi nke unu nụrụ onye ya na ihu akwụkwọ ihe ofere mba ụwa nke nji agbasara unu ozi tata. N'ihi nke a, dịka ha na-akwalite nnwere onwe anyị, dịka ka ha na-eti egwu na-agbasa ozi maka nnwere onwe anyị n'ụdị nke ha, anyị ga na-asịkwa ha jisi ike, n'ihi na asị na jisi ike njayere ọgụ kakwa n'ọnụ ya. Ewerekwa m ohere a wee na-ekele ụmụnne anyị ndị nke na-eme. Onwe nwanne anyị nwoke a na-akpọ Mazi Michael, ọ na-akpọ ụbọ akwara dị egwu, werekwa mikrofon na-agbasa ozi, na-ekwu okwu, eti egwu nke ụwa na ndị ụwa nke na-amasị ndị ụwa. Ọ na-ekwukwe maka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ụtụtụ, ehihie ma abalị. Enweghị m ike ịkpọcha afa ndị niile tiri egwu maka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, maka mmadụ bara ụba, mmadụ karịrị akarị. N'ihi nke a, ọ bụrụ na iso na ndị na-ame ihe onyonyo na-eme ihe ejiji, jisie ike, mepee ọnụ gị na-ekwu okwu. Oge Nelson Mandela na-anọkọ n'ọgụ maka nnwere onwe ndị South Africa, ọtụtụ ndị mba ụwa niile tiri egwu. Raskimono ji wee tie egwu, ma Raskimono bụ onye obodo ekwensu nke anyị nọ n'ime ya, mana o tiri egwu maka nnwere onwe Nelson Mandela. Ọtụtụ mba ụwa niile tiri egwu maka nnwere onwe Nelson Mandela. Mana ị na-anya ụnafụ maka iyi na onye Igbo na Biafra ka anyị na-ekwu okwu ya. Ana ka m na-ene anya ka m mara ma o nwere onye mba ọzọ na-eti egwu ụwa niile maara amara ma afọ ya ga-akpọ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu were ya tie egwu. Mana ọnụ bụ ndị ụmụnne anyị ndị nke na-eti egwu na asụsụ be anyị, maọbụ ndị ga-eji asụsụ Igbo wee tie ebe egwu, ga-abụ na ụgụba ndị mba ọzọ na gịnị aṅa unu ntị wee mara ihe unu na-ekwu maka ya. N'ihi nke a, ana m ekene nwanne anyị nwoke nji egwu ewebata n'ihu efere mba ụwa tata bụ Maazị Chijioke Mba na-efo. ana m ekene gị ị ga-adị ka echi maka echi adị agwụ agwụ ọchọ nke ọ ga-eme gị ekwukwena m ọzọ sị ọdachekwana ya enwe m na-ekene ụmụnne m niile ndị niile n'iru akwụkwọ ndị na-atụsara m ozi ya ndị na-ekwu okwu ọma n'isi m ndị na-ekwu okwu ọma n'isi Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ndị na-ekwu okwu ọma n'isi ndị dị Directorate of State ndị na-ekwu okwu ọma n'isi ụmụ Biafra niile ana m ekene unu niile mmadụ karịrị akarị amaghị m onye ga-akpa afa rapụ ibi ya n'ihi na mmadụ karịrị mana ofu ihe ị ga-emelụ mbụ gbaa mbọ tụsala m ozi ya n'ihi na asị na ntị na-anụ ife abụrụ ka mmụọ ha ka okpu ata ọ dị n'ime tụsala m ozi a abịakwana m ọzọ abịana m ọzọ ka m gwa unu ka o si adị n'ihi na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-eme ndị nwụrụ anwụ zie ya ozi ya ezie ndị dị ndụ mụ onwe m ọ na m ọbịa m n'uche ekwuo m n'ọnụ Oliver Dịka Okwesịrị ma ọbịa n'aka ya kpọọ ya n'ụbọ dị ya n'ụkwụ ya gapụ ya n'ije n'ihi nke a abịara m tata ka m kọwala unu ife dị mkpa anyị ga-eme ife a bụ ezigbote ozi nke m na-ezi ndị Directorate of State ana m ezi ha ozi tata ka m na-ezi Directorate of State ozi ka m na-ezikwe coordinators niile nọ under this movement ozi na-ezi ụmụ Biafra niile na mpaghara ụwa ozi tata all the voice of the oracle bịara izu unu ozi taa ọ na-eme nnọkọta ọbịa m na-arụ unu n'anya na afọ n'ihe onyonyo a m na-eme akwadoghị m ya akwado maka ọ bụ na akwado akwado ka m edesi na nna bịakwa n'ihu akwụkwọ ka m bịa gbasa ozi akwadoghị m ya mana abịara m nọrọ n'ime mmụọ ozi ya m na-achọ izu unu wee bịa adị m ezi unu si na mmadụ si m mụsị onwebeghị ozi zuru ụmụ Biafra sị mmadụ si m mụsị adị m asị na-asị o ezie m ozi ezie m unu jụ unu achọghị ịṅa m ntị emesịa ihe niile ahụ ziri unu n'ozi a na-eme unu a na-afụ ya na mkpụrụ anya unu abụọ nwanne anyị nwoke nọ n'iru akwụkwọ ebe a afọ ya bụ oke osi iwu ọ na-aza afa sị na ọ bụ ekere ọrụ eke o nwere ike ihe ị na-eme agaghị m emenwu ya nke m na-eme gaghị emenwu ya ya mere ezie m ozi mụzie ndị dị ndụ ezie m mana gwa ajụ onye mmụpụta unu n'isi aga m asị na aka m adịla ya n'ihi nke a ya bụ ozi bịakwara ọzọ n'ehihie a nsị achọbụ m ịhapụ ya bụ ozi ka ọ dịbe echi ndị ziri m ozi sị m mba ndị mbụ na ndị egede ziri m ọ bụghị mmadụ ziri mmadụ adịghị ezi m ji ekwuo nsị mba na aga m ezi ya bụ ozi tata aga m ebu ya na kpo ụra mgbapụta n'ihu akwụkwọ ozugbo wee dee wee sị ụmụ Biafra Chineke nnabido n'igwe ọgọdọ ya na-akpọ n'ala ekwuru m sị abịa m kwuo ya dịka okwu bịa jụọ ya dịka ajụjụ nwetazi ọsịsa pụrụ iche n'ime mmụọ wee sị na aga m abịa ka m tụsa anya bụ ozi esoghị m na ndị Elohim na ndị Eloha ziri ozi ndị mbụ na ndị egede ndị nna anyị nwụrụ anwụ ndị otu m bụ ndị na-ezi m ozi a dị ezigbote mkpa ekwuru m sị when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out of DSS dungeon no one should be allowed to see him. All IPOB families should take their cases to the office of Directorate of State. You get why? I am going to speak in English language because Biafra comprises of our people from the riverine area and those in the hinterland. That is why if you watch my program, I always like to speak a language that everybody will understand, even though it's not our mother's tongue, but I have to use it to communicate, to connect all the dots. The message says, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out, because he's coming out soon, he should not be allowed for people to visit him, because the stage where we are right now in this struggle is more deadly, more dangerous than all the stages we have passed so far. And I will explain it to you. I want you to share this program. I want to make it clear to every one of you watching or listening to me. I don't do my program for monetary aspects. I don't do my program because I want you to watch my program, share, that I may, get money. I am not monetized. My account is not monetized. It is not. Therefore, I am not doing this program to make money. I am making this program to alert our people to educate our people, to enlighten our people, and at the same time to pass a message from the spiritual world to our people and to the Directorate of State, the leadership of this movement that I respect so much. If you don't want to listen, no problem. You can keep doubting, become a doubting Thomas. But when the time comes, all of you that listens today, go and write today's date. We say, Mazi Soji told us on 28th of April 2023, if Mazi Nnamdi can come out, that he should not be allowed to visit by any member of Ipob family, wherever you are. Any problem that you are facing, whatever you want to talk about, direct it to the office of Directorate of State. Mazi Nnamdi made himself available to each and every one of us at the beginning of this movement. Mazi Nnamdi was the only freedom fighter that allowed himself to mingle with everybody, the commoners, the poor, the needy, the middle class, and the high class. The only one I have seen. Mazi Nnamdi brought himself so low, very, 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 very low, because he needs to communicate with the people he wants to liberate. That is why he brought himself to that level. If the calf does not bow down or kneel down, it can never suck from the mother's breast. Never, not possible. The calf must kneel down, it must come down so that you can suck from the mother's breast. And that was exactly what Mazi Nnamdi have done. Mazi brought himself so low. Mazi brought himself so down. And that was the reason why so many people were using his name, attacking him, writing some kind of rubbish because of the way he brought himself. But believe you me, if Mazi had not brought himself to that level, he will not win the heart of everybody that are following him today. He will not penetrate the heart of those that he's trying to save today. But because he has shown you people that he is not bragging, he is not feeling pompous, he doesn't use his intelligence to intimidate anyone. Instead, he used it to liberate you, to educate you, to refine, to water down that which you have in your brain but you don't want to make use of it. He now helps you to think because he came down to your level. Now, having done this, he gained the love of the poor, of the needy, of the oppressed, even the oppressors. Mazi Nnamdi have gained the heart of the oppressors, in case you don't know. I will break it down if you want. That is the reason why when Mazi Nnamdi entered into Kuje prison, more than 3,000 inmates were converted. Once you have contact with Mazi Nnamdi, you must be converted. Because Mazi Nnamdi is an epitome of true freedom fighting. So, you cannot hate him. You may have hated him from beginning. When you have not come closer to him or listen to him or make use of your common sense to reason. Go to Facebook and make inquiry. There are no people who are calling him or who are saying he's a small boy. He's a nobody. He is a this. He is a that. Those names, you can please, I want you people to write those names that we are calling Mazi Nnamdi. Miscreants. Type it here that the world may know what I'm talking about. They called him so many names. No, that names are no longer ringing bell on internet anymore. Do you know why? Because he humbled himself. He brought himself down. He penetrated into the heart of everybody, both the good, the bad, and the ugly. These are the things that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did. And it has helped him to succeed in opening the common sense, the ability to reason in the head, in the brain of every common man, especially the black people, the Shoji. Now, the message that was given to me to deliver to my people is what I'm about to talk about. But before I do that, I have to build a preamble. My preamble is very, very simple. The stage which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was easily accessible to everybody has come and gone. If I do this video when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out, some people, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Gozie Material, thank you. Thank you. If I do this video, if Ndem Bonande Gedeziri Music and Zeonu hadn't opened this, bring it to me to deliver to my people. If I have done this video when Mazi is outside, some people will say, hey, does it mean that it's President that is saying what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing? Just as I was once accused that I used juju to charm Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that in the palace, whatever I says goes. That in the palace, whatever I tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is what he does. That is what they say about me, in case you don't know. And that is not why I'm here. I don't want to talk about that for now. You guys doesn't know that I've been accused in the palace of Eze Israel Okukanu that I use juju, that I use juju to charm Mazi. Because whatever I tell Mazi, Mazi doesn't even shake his head. I mean, whatever. Any report I give to him is authentic. And some of you that have been watching me since Mazi was outside and now that he's inside, will testify to the facts over what I'm saying now. Because if I'm lying, you would have seen it. Everything I say is the same way it's supposed to be. That is why Mazi trusted me. That is why anything I say, Mazi, this is how this thing is. He doesn't argue. That is why Mazi was in prison, in Kuje prison, he trusted me. Sent me to Enugu, sent me to, when Irania and his cohort wanted to scatter the struggle, go to Enugu, fix it. Go to Abia State, fix it. Go to Delta State, fix it. Go to Ebonyi State, fix it. Go to Imo State, fix it. Go to Anambra State, fix it. All these places you have senatorial zone today, I fixed them with the order of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Not by my power, but with the order of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So why I'm saying this is because some of you will say, if I didn't do this program now, and Mazi come out tomorrow, and people are no longer accessible to him the way they used to get access to him. They was President he said it now. Maybe you have this guy don't do juju as he used to do, and Mazi Mazi is right now. Mazi he doesn't want anybody to visit him again. Don't think like that. What I'm doing now is to prepare your mind and to pass the message to the Directorate of State on what should be done. And that is what the gods of our land have sent me to come and tell us today. I am not Mr. Fixer, please. Mr. Fixer or Mrs. Fixer is on their own. Mr. Fixer again. I'm not fixing anything. So, what I'm trying to say is this. When Mazi was very, very accessible, when people were visiting Mazi, a lot of things happened. A lot of abnormalities took place. A lot of lies was brought to Mazi. Some people came as snitch that they are. They turn truth to become lie, and they turn lie to become truth. They put a lot of lies and lies and lies and lies and lies before Mazi. And Mazi is a human. Sometimes out of trust and love, Mazi believe some of these people. That is why Mazi, I'm still wondering why Mazi gave me the number of people in America to work with. But when I found out that Mazi did it with good intention, and when I watch out and see what has happened in the absence of Mazi, I did not need anybody to tell me, my brother, take the right step and the right decision, which I did. But some people are still telling us, hey, but Mazi mentioned Simon my name. He said we should listen to him. Some people say he said we should follow him. Why can't we follow him? You are stupid. Did Mazi not mention the name of Uwa Sophia? The woman that her life is suffering. The Uwa suffering herself. He mentioned the name. But later she began to attack Mazi's wife. She began to attack the movement. She began to attack everybody. She even insulted Mazi. The Uwa Sophia him herself, calling for Idu. Where is the Idu now? Whatever that is not original is not original. It will fade away. Original will remain. And IPOB, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, led in the Directorate of State by Mazi Chike, is one and the only original movement that you can take to anywhere and deposit the check. It will not bounce. So now, moving forward, those days that Mazi made himself available, it serves for a purpose. It serves for a purpose. A lot of people penetrated Mazi with lies, with deceit. Some penetrated Mazi with gifts, unto say they want to support. We all know that there's no politician that is sponsoring this movement. We all know that there's no Igbo billionaire somewhere that is sponsoring this movement. It is the collective effort of IPOB worldwide, Biafrans worldwide, that we have gotten to where we are today. So I will not blame Mazi for those who came in disguise unto that they want to support the struggle financially. And they got into the struggle. They begin to occupy positions. They begin to occupy position and they begin to uproot information, not knowing that these people were hired by the agendists to come and infiltrate what we are doing and destroy the struggle. I'm not speaking for Mazi. I am not speaking for Mazi. I am speaking according to the directives from the gods of our land. When it happened, we say, Mazi, you said it. And I have a very beautiful package in the front of this program. So I want you to listen. Because these people came in different forms, in disguise. Some came with gifts. Some came with, I will be in the front line. Some came with, I have the ideas, I can do it. They all jumped in. And the ship kept going. As the ship kept going, those that came with bad intention begin to exhibit their activities. The people that came with good intention that we are really called begin to find out those that are bad. And nature begin to separate the good from the bad. They separate the good from the bad. He's beginning to separate us and keeping the bad by where it's supposed to be. Now, if you watch what happened in this 1 year, 7 months plus that Mazi was kidnapped, ask yourself a question. The question you should ask yourself is this. If there was no powerful institution, if there was no well-established leadership with the power, the force, the energy, the finances that these infiltrators pumped into IPOB, And in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this struggle would have scattered, destroyed in total. By now, onye ọbụla ka na-akọ akụkọ Nigeria. But because there was an institution established and there is a leadership, Mazi did it this way. They are not able to destroy it. Even though they penetrated Mazi woto. I must tell you the gospel truth. These guys penetrated Mazi. You know what is called woto. From left, right, and center, they penetrated. And sometimes I will say, where did Mazi meet all these people? When I do my research and investigation, I will come to realization that it is all because Mazi called for everybody's support for us to move forward. And they came in disguise. But today, what happened? I want you to know that Chukwokika Biama allowed everything that happened in this struggle to happen. The struggle has stage 1. It has stage 2, stage 3, stage 4. We are at the stage 5 now on my own counting, according to my own counting. And after this stage 5 now, the stage 6 that we enter will be more dangerous than every other stage you must have seen. Once Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is free and out, that stage that will begin from that day that he left DSS dungeon will be more dangerous, more sensitive than all the stage you see us passing. Some of you may say, the greatest stage you have passed in this struggle is fighting the infiltrators and all that. One may cool down. Relax. I said relax. The more dangerous stage is ahead, coming. And that is the reason why I am using my platform today as a hall. That is why you have to share this program, so that Biafrans across the globe may listen and get ready for whatever that is about to happen. And people, man, I told you America, Germany, UK. I shouted it for so many months. Why Mazi was outside. Some of you were saying, what is America, Germany, and UK? What is it? This guy is just shouting America. If you know anything, come and tell us. When I was saying it, nobody told me to say it. It was the that the biggest problem we are going to have in this struggle is going to come from America, come from Germany, come from Ipob in UK. I said it. Today, what is happening? America can I? Germany can I? UK can I? When I make mention of UK, I'm not talking about UK citizens. I'm talking about Ipob family in United Kingdom. That is how I have come today to also remind you that Ipob leadership, the Directorate of States, led by Mazi Nnamdi, should have a very tight schedule, internal meeting, consultations put together. If they can manage this movement in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu going to 2 years now, there's nothing they cannot do, even when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is outside. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have overworked himself in this struggle. I am telling you that because I was with him all through. Do you guys know what is called fatigue? Do you know what is called fatigue? Fatigue is when you stress yourself too much. Fatigue is when you over stress the muscles, the nerves in your body system. You may get attacked. You may have attack, and you may die on the process. Every blessed day, but someone achieved from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used to have more than 4,000, 3,000 people visiting. He will attend to all of them. At a stage, I look at him, I told him, sir, looking at the activities around you is getting higher, higher, higher. and the risk is too high. You need rest. I told him, I said, sir, you need rest. The rest is not for you to go and sit down that Biafra will not come. No. Select people that you will be seeing, talking to. Not everything Dick and Harry will come from Iguacha, blow for Aboba Serbia, Tukula, and I come as Nnamdi Kanu, coordinator Kajimenka, Oyin Kajimenka, Okwako Kujucha Mazi, or na, Onyo Zebrun Kiabia, or Onyo Zebrun Kiabia. What is the work of the coordinators in all these zones? What is the coordinators doing? What is their job? Are they just there to coordinate? Does it mean they cannot handle issues and treat them and fix things without them bringing all the whole problem in Ipob to Mazi? I'm talking of what was happening on the ground. What about those in Asia? Bringing the cases of Ipob to Mazi? What about those in Europe? Bringing all the cases there to one person. What about the people in America? What about the people in South America? Only one man. If not that God gave this man a special brain. Because the human brain is very, very complex. It is well electrified, the human brain, you see. So if you put too much load on it, it may crack. Go and study the work of human brain. When you come out in the night and look up to the sky, you see stars. Babando. Sometimes you see a star that like is falling. It will disappear. That is how human brain works. Go and check it. You can Google it. You see the current that is moving in human brain. So when you are bringing too much information, bringing too much stress, bringing too much things, putting on this, that is why some people, you see some people, they say, what happened is that they overstress their brain. Their IQ, the percentage which they are supposed to make use of, they have over elapsed it. That is why you see their brain cracked. In my secondary school days, there's one math teacher. We called him I like that, because when he's teaching and ask you question, if you respond well, if you get the answer correctly, you say I like that. So the I like that took over his name in Okita Grammar School, OGS. That is where I studied my secondary school. Are you listening? So sometimes you see this man go to a very quiet location. There's a place we used to call abandon. That place we call abandon. You will see this man, he will go to Ukwachara. Relax, only him. He will be talking to himself. He is working mathematics. If you peep from far distance, you will think that he have gone mad. Sometimes when this man is working, he's using his brain to break down mathematics. And that is how madness used to start. A man who will face the class and use chalk, back the class and solve a math without looking back. Up one who's a correct answer. That is human brain for you. It's very complex, but it's very, very sensitive. So all this jam-packed of information that you guys are bringing from America, from Europe, from Asia, from Africa, from Biafran land, on top of one man. And this man have carried it for over 10 years. 11 years now. I think it is time for the Directorate of State to look deeply into this message which the ancestors of our land are passing out through Mazi Nnamdi. If Mazi Nnamdi comes out, no visitation, anywhere he is, let information that will be coming to Mazi Nnamdi flow from the top, from bottom to the top, from the top to his office. Only few set of people may have privilege to have access to Mazi Nnamdi based on what you are doing for the struggle. But not like the way it was so much porous that people are jumping into the palace, bringing ish. There was a day they were one woman brought a case in a family from Delta State. I was listening. At the end of the day, I became angry because this is a case that a coordinator can handle. And Mazi Nnamdi wanted to eat. They dragged him out. Mazi said, okay, let him listen to them finish before he go to eat. And the case they brought was a rubbish case, a nonsense case. It's not what I come here to discuss. Maybe about the case, no. But what I'm saying here is this. That stage that IPOB worldwide have stressed the brain of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have given him a lot of fatigue, have given him a lot of issues, have come and gone. Now is the stage whereby Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will sit down, dissect information that is coming from the right source. If you are not a member of IPOB and you are not in fact, if you are not a member of IPOB, you are not privileged, you will not be privileged to have access to him because you must pass through the right door. The reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu broke coordinators in IPOB into senatorial is because so that the workload will be less for the state coordinator. And I am the one that went to make sure that all that is put in place. I didn't make you a couple IPOB members on the ground in Enugu, in Iguacha, in Asaba, everywhere. They are watching this program. They know what I'm saying is the truth. I can't lie. If I lie, you can't pay me. Because you cannot even pay me. You don't have money to pay me. I am priceless. So what I am asking the leadership of IPOB to look into, most of these things you people see me saying in the open is for a purpose. Because some people say, this kind of message, you should pass it from the inside. Because even our enemies are listening. The enemies can listen from now to tomorrow. They cannot decode what I'm saying. It is only the Directorate of State and the members that knows what I am talking about. They can't decode it. They can never. The message is coded with security codes that can only be decoded by the people that I'm talking to. Even those of you that are not member of IPO, that are not attending meeting, you may use your brain to calculate, what is this guy talking about? But those that are inside the system knows what I'm saying. So for you to decode such messages, you have to join this movement. Because I've seen people who are not member of IPOB visiting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, bringing ideas. Why they are far. You bring idea you want us to implement, you go out and you begin to mess up the same idea you brought to the table. Because no, you are not under chain command of anybody. Because nobody is telling you, do it this way, do it that way. You are doing it your own way. But there is how you want it to be done. It is somebody that will be in the front line to make that your idea that you brought to work. I am not writing off that people who are not member of IPOB that has something upstairs cannot come forward with it. Yes, but you must go through the right channel. You see this office of Directorate of State. I will raise a banner. Me, I will raise a banner and I will lead in that protest. That everybody in this struggle that is not loyal to this particular office of Directorate of State should not have access to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that is the banner I am raising now. It doesn't matter who you are. With this, we can checkmate the enemies when they are coming and where they are coming from. It is because Ekberima have access, direct access to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu through the secretary Uche Nokorafo. That is why he was able to interview Mazi. But you people should check what happened when Mazi was convinced by his own brother that is also Ekberima, Kanu Takano, to allow Ekberima in Finland to broadcast on RBL, or Radio Biafra. Ekberima thought that as he have access to Uche Nokorafo and he can speak to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made himself available to everybody, he thought in his mind that that is how easy it is for him to get access into Radio Biafra, the voice of the voiceless. the megaphone that has liberated a lot of our people from mental slavery up to this moment and still liberating more. They told him, Oga, we have an organogram here. We have a coordinated agreement on those that want to or that are qualified to broadcast on this particular radio. You must follow the due process. So these are the due process. These are the do and these are the don't. The reason why he refused is because he didn't find it difficult to get to Mazi. He did not find it difficult to get to Mazi. Anybody that is going to be close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu once he is out, one udi gango abroad in car ordinary ordinary anyways, but udi gango because betray us the too much. Again you chagi of ma front and back. There was a time I called on IPOB leadership. I told them that at this critical period of time that we are fighting the enemies that have come to infiltrate what we are doing, every coordinator, anybody that answers a coordinator in this IPOB and every principal officers should fill up the information, their full information submitted to the Directorate of States. When you get it, yes. Ige feel which are from there you couldn't we must know you to your maternal home. Not only to your paternal home, to your maternal home, we must know you. Know what you do for a living. Have at least a little bit past information about you. There's supposed to be a special squad that will begin to go into the coordinator's name, go to their villages, begin to confirm if nobody's new one mama is with the department of that particular intelligence to go to our mama and check if you're a coordinator in America, in Michigan, or in Ohio, to confirm if indeed you are from our mama. There must be a verifiable tag on every IPOB coordinator when Mazi Nnamdi can come out. I'm repeating it right now. There must be a special squad. Nobody will know them. Then their name will not be announced. Nobody will. You see, when you are a man of ideas, you will go to places. Some people have money, but they don't have idea. You see them turning around with their money at the same place. But when you have ideas, you will go to places without even people that has money will come and say, I want to transport you. These are the things that I want the Directorate of State to begin to look into, because I am going to raise a flag that if you don't want to follow the organogram, if you don't want to follow the instruction, if you don't respect that office of IPOB, which is Directorate of State, you have no business going to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Whatever the case may be. That is why the coordinator should be made to understand their job. Our coordinators should have this education and enlightenment on what they are supposed to do. In return, the Directorate of State should have all the information of anybody who is coordinating this movement at this point in time, as they hot. You may not like me, but you will not reject my message. If you reject my message, it's at your own peril. Because at the end of the day, the reason why I am saying this, preparing the ground for the coming out of the great man himself, you will still say, hey, Darlington says this, but you did not listen. And this is not an internal message. This message is for public consumption. Therefore, those of you that are saying, hey, this kind of message is good, though, but you should have passed it to them, at least send it in boss. No, I'm saying it so that coordinators will listen and learn. There's supposed to be seminar going on. People, educated coordinators, teaching them what coordinatorship means. That you are a coordinator did not mean that you are a president or you are a governor in Biafra land when Biafra come. No. You are coordinating the people that are fighting to make Biafra to be restored. When Biafra come, your office as a coordinator died a natural death. If you are qualified to occupy any office, the people of Biafra will vote you. If you are qualified, you will have the post. But some people, some coordinator in their brain have it that they are coordinators now. That is why they are giving themselves poison. One hand are conscious. I'm saying it. Coordinators, the new one hand. Some are doing it because they want to be famous. Some are doing it because they want to be collecting money. Some are doing it because they think that when Biafra come, they will be minister of this, minister of that. They will have positions in Biafra land. But that is not the truth. The truth is that once Biafra come, as a matter of fact, me, I need to rest. I gave my 12 years in this struggle. My 12 years of no money making, no business. I gave it to this struggle. 12 solid years. Or even with any struggle. So I will not jettison money making, fighting for the restoration of a nation, and after that, I will have a replica of the people that I left from where I was forcibly put in, joined together with animals. I will have a replica in the new country that I have risked everything I have for. So, Directorate of State of Indigenous People of Biafra office should be made to know to everybody, every Dick and Harry, that is the highest office. Christmas in Nnamdi is part and parcel of. By the time we lift this office of Directorate of State to the height where it's supposed to be, by the time we exalted this office of Directorate of State to where it's supposed to be, believe you me, people will begin to respect Mazi Chikedozie. People will begin to respect every member of the Directorate of State. The reason why some people are still insulting Mazi Chikedozie is because they are looking down on the office, because they have free access to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When he was outside. I have brought so many ideas that was thrown away in this struggle. So many of them. But at the end of the day, as they play, that's why they show. They see. If you don't like what I'm doing, it doesn't matter. If you hate me, it doesn't matter. But if for that truth, that is your Kungana Guyono, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be as scarce as uranium when he come out this time around. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be as scarce as Californium. Gold is, you can get gold easily. He should be as scarce as diamond. He will come out and speak. The word will hear him. Everybody will obey and follow the instruction. But if for that office that have managed this movement in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, going to 2 years, believe you me, if we don't exalt this office, put it where it's supposed to be, the animals will still be attacking them, calling them names. And there will come a time when if you talk against the Directorate of State, just you said God punish the Directorate of State. In that country, no. Coordinator in that country, we are fighting for our nation. We are maybe a quarter. In America, example, you are in Atlanta, Georgia. You come out to insult Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or insult directly. Let me not talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is happening now in Biafra land. in Raba, Noronich, anywhere, just speak against Mazi. Or some eager motor, can't do I from back. Inside any bus or any bus stop, wherever you are. Gone are the days when they sought Mazi and the kind of go scot free. Now you know they happen. Now it is this office that have taken us to where we are that should be lifted to where it's supposed to be. And you and I, that is watching this program, will support to do that, to make that come to fruition. Yes. By doing so, you will see respect. You will see orderliness. You will see command and control working. They are insulting Chikedosm. Chikedosm is this. Any country in on here, Mobu Finland, Mobu England, Mobu Denmark, anywhere on here, by the time this office of Directorate of State is set the way it's supposed to be, because me, I'm not seeing Directorate of State in that height where it's supposed to be by now. I will not lie to you. I won't lie. I respect the office, but on with the height, here. In Rocky Land, you will not get away, put away, see God punish DOS. One day, I get to here in the street of Finland. I got to body. By then, you people will know how mad we are about our freedom. Obona yebido bana wo Sunday ala. Hagama, how mad we are. Example, look at the Muslim. The Islamic Brotherhood. Obona sinisi na anogo oku. Ni sinisi adroge mma. Come out in the street of Daura. Come out in the street of Sokoto, Kanu, and open your mouth and say, God punish Muhammad. Muhammad, I am who we don't know him. Even the people that are fighting for him doesn't know him. Open your mouth and insult Muhammad. By the time IPOB have developed this kind of mindset to protect that our leadership, believe you me, people will begin to be afraid to come and fight against the only office that is taking us to the right direction. The office that people have died because of. The reason why I'm saying this is because some of you that are watching this program do not understand what Mazi Chikedosiem is going through as the leader of DOS. Some of you do not know. If you know, you will understand that these guys are walking on the ground. Instead of people to support them, instead of people to lift them, instead of people to praise them. So, instead of supporting them, they are talking down on them, insulting them. Talking down on them, insulting them, saying, lying against them, coming out and be talking rubbish. That is why I told Biafrans that, listen, IPOB in Finland doesn't have men. What they have there is women, from A to Z of them. I'm sorry if you don't understand it. IPOB in Finland has women from A to Z of them. And I will say it again. When I open my line, let any IPOB member from Finland call on this platform to tell me what I said is not true. Who born you to talk about against Muhammad? Who born you? Speak against Muhammad. They deal with you. We don't know Muhammad, but they believe he's their savior. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our own savior. And some of you fools are insulting him. And some people will see those that are insulting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you look another way. Okay, so the stage I'm talking about right now is at hand. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not be made available to all of you fools that used to go to him to gossip, that used to go to him to do a mozo. Mazi will give you instruction. You come to his house, he will give you instruction what to do, what not to do. You go out, you do another thing. But why must everybody see this man? Those that you are privileged to have snapped picture with this man, a day is coming where those pictures will enlarge it, and you will cherish those pictures a lot. Because you can't have Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know, go see him. We are going to protect him. We are going to adorn him. We are going to, you see, we are going to put Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the way that, like, the next generation that will come, when they hear how we take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they will ask, is he the savior that they were talking about? And the answer will be yes, he is the savior. Because we placed him where he belongs. When they forget about the shortcoming of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I care not, and the IPOB care not. Everybody has a shortcoming. Whatever decision you think he made that you doesn't like. Example, this woman from America that caused a lot of problem, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave trust and gave positions that want to hijack the IPOB movement. It's because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is pure. It's because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can be trusted. That is why he was able to trust those that betrayed him. Are you listening to me? It is only a man that cannot be trusted that will be difficult to be betrayed, because you cannot trust him, so he cannot trust you, so he can't even trust you to betray him. But once you are pure at heart, once you don't lie, once you say the truth the way it is, that person believes that, I believe that anything you are telling me, the way my heart is also how your heart is. And on the process, you will deceive me. That was exactly what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So it is now that we are going to set the office of Directorate of State and make it what we want it to be. Directorate of State, we are going to help you guys, IPOB worldwide. But you guys are going to help us too by setting up guys that will first and foremost find out all the coordinators that are working under your leadership. Their homes. We should have all the, so that once you mess up, or you have the effronteries to keep IPOB material, today is 28. If I'm not mistaken, I think 28, yes. 28th of April 2023. The month will finish in 2 days. IPOB leadership, please go and gather all this information. Let it be one of the first things that you're going to present to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when it comes out. Establish this fact that every IPOB coordinator, be to the last, or in fact not only coordinator, all the principal officers, that you have every of their information intact. Let us create a dossier. Let's create an archive of those that are working in this movement. By the time you have all this information, some of them will be afraid to betray the struggle. Some of them will be afraid because these people, for the fact that you are serving this movement, you must know that you are not serving this movement just for your own personal interest. There are family members where you came from that are also going to benefit from it. So when you want to use because of your selfish interest to betray the struggle, those your family members will also bear the brunt. Yes, of course, that is how it is supposed to be, because this is a freedom fighting. IPOB leadership should stand up right now and gather the vital information of every coordinator put it in a computer system database. Let's know who you are. It's because we don't have that kind of structure, that kind of order in our structure. That is why somebody in Suriname will be sacked by IPOB leadership. The person will still be posing as the coordinator and even holding the properties that belong to the movement. All in the name that nothing will happen to him. Maybe he came in with fake name or fake address or fake information. He may tell you that he's from Okija. Maybe he may tell you he's from Ihiala. Why he's from Okija. And when you talk about you are coming from Ihiala, people from Okija claim Ihiala. People from Yuseke claim Ihiala. People from what do you call it? People from what do you call them? What is the name of this neighboring community that are under Ihiala local government? All of them claim Ihiala. Mbosi them, they claim Ihiala. Answer them. But there is a community called Ihiala. There is a village called Ihiala. So when somebody say I'm from Ihiala, then information should go straight to go and find out if he's from Okija in Ihiala local government or Ihiala in Ihiala local government. These are the things that need to be done. If all these things is not put in place, IPOB, we should still be expecting those people mesmerizing with the brain of the leadership. We still see people that will still be playing with the blood of innocent people that have died for this struggle. How can the leadership of IPOB in the Directorate of State come out and speak? He said something, and you say you cannot do it. You are sacked. He said, return the property of IPOB. You say you will not. Who are you? Your information will be pushed out there. If I'm going to well, after mama and papa and a room in a village will be circulated everywhere. If I'm going to you well, we will help to make you popular. And in that country where you are, I will about Pewabagasu. One day, this struggle have entered into yet another dangerous stage. So if your hand is not clean, if your conscience is not clean, if they tell you come and be IPOB coordinator, you say no, I'm not interested. Yes, that is when you will be able to find out that 100 men that Mazi Nnamdi is asking for. That 100 men Mazi Nnamdi is looking for will be found out when they are being asked for all the vital. And if you give us fake information, when we do the background check and find out that you gave us fake information, your name will be announced, you will be fired. If you remember, I am not a member of the Directorate of State, but I tell you, there are people in that Directorate of State that are just sitting there for the sake of being members of the Directorate of State. Maybe because they are privileged to be abroad. But when you talk about brain, kaputuche, they're just not there. Some of them, not all of them, some of them. When you bring an idea that is going to affect them negatively, not positively, they will attack it. They will attack it. If you were asked to bring all your information that is needed and you refuse to bring it, you are not qualified to handle any position in this struggle. Biafrans, it's not just to talk, it is to talk and to do. We are not here just to talk, not to talk and to do, because people have died. People are in cell. People are in prison. Mazi Nnamdi is still suffering. And some people are there messing around, fighting the leadership that is still holding this movement. And some people are looking at them. We are clapping for those who are fighting against the leadership. And you know that if you take away the leadership, the struggle is destroyed. And you want to tell me that we are not supposed to exalt this leadership? We are not supposed to protect it? We are not supposed to make it to be like to be like a kingdom. A kingdom itself, like a palace. If you come to this palace, one day you must come with clean hand and you must obey the rules and regulations, or else you can't enter. That is how it should be and what should be done. Don't expect to have free access to Mazi Nnamdi as you used to. There are people that are not qualified physically, mentally, spiritually, and otherwise to see Mazi Nnamdi one-on-one and speak to him, because they are full of evil and lies. They are full of evil and lies and deceit. So when such people is allowed to go close to Mazi Nnamdi, two things is involved. It's either they lie themselves into Mazi believing them, and making Mazi to believe them will endanger the life of those who are truthful. I have seen it happen in this struggle, where people are reporting innocent people to Mazi that have done nothing, reporting them, condemning them, calling them different kind of names. If not for the wisdom that Chukwuka gave Mazi to handle all these cases, some innocent people would have been tagged what they are not. In my own eyes, korokoro, that is why Mazi asked one man one day. He came to complain to Mazi. I was not around. Mazi tell them to go and call me. Go and call President. I want him to be here before you start talking. It is now that I'm beginning to understand why Mazi was doing all those things then. Mazi knew that a day like this will come when he will not be outside. When someone that is close to him to differentiate the truth and the lie and give the people the truth on his behalf. The first person came, you want to complain, say, no, hold on. Go and bring Prince Darlington. I was called. He said, oh yeah, start talking. I was not recording. I don't record nobody. I don't record. Even when you talk to me, if you call me now, I want to talk, I don't record you. And as I don't record you, I believe you are not recording. But any day I find out you are recording me, I stop talking to you forever. Because you don't trust yourself. So, when the first person was done talking to Mazi, Mazi looked at me and laughed. And I laughed. Then the person was forcing Mazi to pass a judgment. In the absence of the person she was complaining about. Mazi said, I cannot pass this judgment. Now, President, take your call and call that coordinator. Let that coordinator come here. Tell that coordinator I want to see him here tomorrow morning. Luckily, the coordinator was around, but not knowing that his issue is being brought to, to the king himself. The person said, I'm around. I came to visit our leader, but I haven't gotten a chance to come inside. Maybe because of the case, I don't know. The person came inside. Mazi said, hey, if I my brothers, when this woman started speaking, I begin to see why Mazi was looking for 100 men. I begin to see the reason why Mazi said, I need 100 men. Some of the lies that she said in the absence of this person begin to show before everybody. And when she was done talking, Mazi said, Prince Darlington, I said, sir, did you hear when this woman said that this man did this, did that? I said, I heard it. Madam, you didn't say it. She was looking like Mumu. Then the person was talking about before the man opened his mouth, our leader said, listen, you have said so many things in the absence of this person, but you are not able to say it again. But let us hear from this man. The first and second line, the owner will say, stop talking. Madam, you are an evil woman. I don't want to see you here again. Get out from this place. is because they have access to Mazi easily. Somebody that is working assiduously. Somebody that is putting his money, doing a lot of things. Because you have access to him. It will not happen again. When they hear them, it will not happen again. This time around, one day before you form as Nnamdi Kanu, you will pass through furnace of fire as gold used to pass before it becomes refined. So all of you that is jumping up, waiting, hey, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come, I'm going to visit him. Because we don't trust anybody from this moment. I trust. And when we do all these things, it is paving way for Mazi to come out and marshal us into this nation we are fighting for. If Mazi inherits these difficulties, this backbiting, this lying, this osisimi that we are seeing right now, if Mazi come out to inherit it again, it's like taking 5 steps forward, 20 steps backwards, and it will not happen. That is why the office of Director of State should be made to be exalted, to be holy, and everybody must go through it if you want to reach to Mazi. It hasn't been done in this struggle for the first time, but I'm bringing the idea. So if you see it working tomorrow, know that somebody brought the idea. That is why our collective ideas is working. I know many things that I brought up as an idea to Mazi that he implemented, that the whole IPOB worldwide, we are clapping. I am not the only one that gives idea that works. There are other people that came to Mazi and brought new good idea that works. And Mazi abide to it, listen to it. That is why the Directorate of State must listen and pay attention to those that they can make use of. Extract them, make use of it. Put your house the way it should be. We, the IPOB, we will support and push you up and protect you. So nobody can ever come and speak ill of your office. Because that office is what we know today as our seat of power. In case you don't know, you know it today. DOS is the seat of power of this movement. The seat of power of this movement. And you must be powerful. You must make it more powerful than you can ever imagine. This is the message I have for each and every one of you. I'm going to open my line and I will take a few calls, then I'll close the program. Because I see the hot on this platform, that's how they talk. My name is Mazi, Biafran, Biafrans, and with anyone. Ibe Malezo Pakazo, the Mazo Soja, the Medidi, Ferabalo Sanga, Makulung, and more. Ezoku Bundu, one at Biafran. To Salmozia, Maponiwe, Bam Ihichel, Nechicho Bigi, Nangotage, Kosuedi. Our sister Idara Gold, yes, has been granted bail. And I want to say kudos to all the IPOB media warriors, those on the radio and those on the visual. Chukwu Kabema have heard our prayer, and kudos to the lawyers that have done great job to make sure that this case is argued and she is finally gotten her freedom. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming out soon, and all Biafrans in every place you call zoo will come out. Thank you very much. I have the first caller on the line. Caller, welcome to this program. I see the hot. Your name and where are you calling from, please?
Yes, I see the hot. My son will talk. I'm from Darlington. I greet you, my brother.
Thank you very, very much. Welcome to the program. Your name, please.
Yes, coming from Atlanta, Georgia. I followed your program, even though I didn't start it from the beginning. I just turned on my Facebook. I saw you came live. I quickly, started listening to you and then started the program right away.
Thank you.
Anyway, just a quick one, man. I heard what you said in regards to our DOS. Trying to marshal out some of these coordinators or whatever that, in different locations. It's a suggestion, it's an idea. One idea, I made this thing. While we are struggling, I want to be our nation yet. So, I'm an email, we are trying to bring our collective ideas. So, y'all with the idea, I will get help with this struggle. At least, if they look into it, I'm sure they're going to implement it now. I'm very well. So that idea, I wrote, we were saying something, I said support it 100%. Yeah, support your idea. And I'm not saying that I probably want to, add into it again, is that now. I would be in where these guys are located or with their location back home that's giving the problem. Yes, that one is good. But on top of that, due to a whole lot of setback in this struggle, we don't know Amazonia needs it. I want to prefer my own CIA only a coordinator who is coordinating whatever zone or whatever from A to Z. I can make sure I have swearing, I get swearing. Nothing to do with the Bible, our traditional means of swearing. So it's all out to us that to make a boy or young one year. I mean, you give them you start to hold it. Not to take one. You have to say just the way it is. I found that they got some kind of ROC or the only one of way. You know who's here. No kind of how much you know what you guys are not playing anymore. Because this in Kenya, Kariala. Yeah, can not become monadis. Everyone not all our people, all our marriage in other place, because that one don't belong there at all. He doesn't belong there. So your solution, Mama, are the very, very good. In fact, it's all the recommendable, and I'm sure our DOS, they're very smart, like I said. They will look into it and have what to do. But in terms of now, swearing, ETM, I got to go somewhere, they have to swear. So they go against this struggle. That's all I have to say, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very, very much, my brother. You said exactly what I have said. They should take a bigger oath that is bigger than the one all of us are taking in the family meeting. They should do that. But to minimize the saboteurs, we must have every detail of anybody that is known as a coordinator. I know that Mazi Kedozem is a man of wisdom. Mazi Sanworu, Wasna Former, Azayoba, Uzurumike, all of you that are in the Directorate of State, I beg, that sensitization and sanitization which I was calling for in the leadership, let us start from the coordinators whom are deviating from what we are doing. Get information so that Abu Niji, I ask you to say, family game waiting for him from IPOB. Welcome to the program, I see the hot, my brother.
I see the hot. Now, so talk.
Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
Mazi, may Elohim keep you and bless you more. Wisdom is a principal thing. But even the Holy Book said that he that don't have wisdom should ask God to give him wisdom. And without wisdom, you have no strength. Sometimes physical strength are useless.
That's correct.
But wisdom, you will get to your destination and you will reach where you are going. What you said is good. In China Sanworu, one of his broadcasts, he come up with a thing like this, but he didn't narrate it the way you are narrating it now. He come a kind of proverb and he stopped at that. Say, that is the way he ended. Like people like when you come to like my own zone, my own family zone here where I'm residing. It has a day I was appointed as a secretary, but my coordinator said, no, I will not do the job. I said, no problem. By then, every eyes were on me. They think that maybe I will stop attending meeting. I did not stop attending meeting. I keep on coming to the meeting. I keep on, even to the national body. everywhere. So far, as long as I have time, I will come. Sometimes people don't understand what we are doing. People that occupy many positions in IPOB don't even know the code of conduct, don't even know what IPOB means. You will see a coordinator will be arguing with you. You will see a coordinator will be saying what he's not supposed to say. It has something I cannot come out on social media and start saying. I cannot do it. It has something that I will see. I will call the person direct. I will call the person direct to talk to the person, say, how this thing, how comes? And the person will do what? Will enlighten me what I didn't know, because our people say that Namami will call here. But sometimes our people don't really understand this thing we are saying. Like some people that our leader bring close, just as you said, that they are come close, like that secretary, Latrin, don't forget his surname. That Okorafo, Latrin Okorafo. The Latrin Okorafo has never been an IPOB member for one day. She has never joined the struggle for one day. How can you that don't know anything about the struggle will come to handle such position? I remember when our leader told us, he said us a story, the man that are broadcasting in Radio Biafra, that they are paying. To a certain time, there is no money again to pay this man. He asked the man to be doing it free. The man refused. Our leader now started doing this broadcast for himself.
Yes.
Now became even perfect, more than the person that are doing it. Some people don't know these things.
Steve Ipob is the name.
IPOB.
Steve Ipob is the name of the man. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. IPOB brought many talents in people. Many talents. Some people cannot come out in the stage. Stage fighting are holding them when they come out to speak with people. But today, 60 to 70% are perfect. They can stand any crowd and address any crowd. They can stand anywhere to speak. And many did not even know that those potential is in them. What I'm saying is, any member of IPOB that being a strong member of IPOB must give opportunity to test anything he can test. And people by his side will guide him. David, how many years before he became the king of Israel? He was the smallest. The one that there is no even person that agreed that he would be the king. And he ruled as a king as well. He ruled well. So these opportunities should be given. Some people are not educated, but they have knowledge. They have knowledge, wisdom from God. Not even the one they got in the school. Because if you watch what is even happening today, I will even say the one in education in Nigeria, just to, you're not even enlightening any person. Even bribing many people. Is in this Radio Biafra, 95% of us are educated today. Minus our certificate. So this opportunity will be given to those that are IPOB members. Not they will go and bring somebody from somewhere come, and they will give him entrance to come and talk to our leader. A man that we hold so jealously. You will see people that are not supposed to come close. When I'm attending to meeting, I must be jealous about this thing. I'm going to meeting every day. Then our leader is coming to Asia. Then I that supposed to be close to our leader in Asia, I will not be close to him. Then people that are not even attending meeting with, they will come to be close to our leader in Asia. Does it happen that way? That is what is going on. If you are not strong enough, when you see such a thing, you will go. You will say, no, this is partial. I didn't say what somebody can do, they should not give it to the person. But the person that are not member should not jump from anywhere and come and have a position or to do something. You must be IPOB. Only a ninja can catch a ninja. If you are not an IPOB, what do you have to do with IPOB? That is where we are having all this problem from. If they are giving it to IPOB people, they rule IPOB people, all these things will not be happening. All these things will not be happening.
Yes.
That is one thing. And two, again, before I drop, to know where the person came from is most important thing.
Yes.
Because when we are in Nupeng, before they give you any position in Nupeng, they must go to you will not even know that they have sent people to your village. To go and know the character you exhibit in your village. To know how the person you are in your village. Before Nupeng can give you and trust you and allow you to contest. So they will not allow you to contest, to give you form. Maybe you have already bought form with the million of naira, but they will not refund that money back to you. They will tell you you are not qualified. You have a questionable character.
Yes.
Oh no, his own ocean before. Amana knows ocean. So that thing will be making people, the younger ones that are coming up, to be different. Oh no, before Amana and in your position on that. You see how it goes. That is how we run it in Nupeng. Because some people in Ebema, we have Ebema in Imo State, we have Ebema in River State. Then when they say this position is Ebema in River State, this position is Ebema in River State, those in Imo State will come and claim Ebema in River State. Because brother and brother,
they are one people,
are answering the same surname, but they are not. Yes, but they are not in Imo State and the River State.
The only thing that divided them is the only thing that divided them is the name state, but they are one people. So organically, you cannot divide them.
I said you say.
Yes, I understand what you're saying. Go ahead.
Yes. So it's very, very important. If you watch Eberima has never one day called the name of where he came from.
At all.
But our leader, who is following, according to him, fake follower, fake disciple, our leader will tell you where he came from. Our leader will tell you everything about him. He hide nothing. Then why people that are under our leader will not tell you who they are? Chike Dozie will come, he will tell you that he's from Iyoma. He will tell you where he came from, Iyoma. China Sanworu will tell you where he came from. Asayuba will tell you where he came from. Uzurumike will tell you where he came from. All these top officers will tell you where they came from. Then how will somebody that is not even be an IPOB member will come and head IPOB position? It never work. In Nupeng, you must serve Nupeng for 10 years before you can contest any position in Nupeng. That is how we do it. You can't just come 1 year in Nupeng, you come to contest. 2 years, no. Our constitution says 10 years. I know that this is freedom fighter. We can get Biafra before daybreak, but you must be a rooted IPOB member. They will go and check your file. How both finance, both attendance. We can even leave finance, but attendance matters a lot. Because some people may not have that money to be up to date in finance, but you come to their attendance, they mark their attendance for 12 calendar months. Thank you, my brother. I stop here so far. Our leader must be out.
Thank you very, very much. This program is to prepare the mind of our people, those that are serving us as coordinators, as deputy coordinators, principal officers, in fact, and to help, educate our people, the IPOB members across the globe, to know the importance of respecting the office of Directorate of State. At the same time, to suggest to the Directorate of State the importance of having all the details, all the vital information of all the principal officers working for this movement. All these things matters. It matters a lot. So if we have all these informations, some of them will not be able to be doing all this rubbish, because before you handle such position, something must be done. Oh boy, this movement have gone nuclear. This particular movement have gone nuclear. Oborosi ko di na mbu ko di kita. Aya gatega aka. Obo ni maro na aya gatega aka, nwana aga gokwa go. So onye obo na epụtara na asị government is enjoy or you do government. Mobo autopilot government. We don't have any issue or anything that is known as government in Nigeria. So I don't talk about it. I know some of you have been inboxing me, Mazi, come and talk about this. I said, you don't tell me what to come and talk about. I talk based on the directives of Ndembo and Dek. And that is why I'm here, to tell the world that we are only freedom fighters who are fighting to liberate our people, to have our own nation restored. And the only people that are the movement leadership are the Directorate of State. That office is so much powerful. And we should begin from this moment, to lift that office, to respect that office, to give, credence to that office that is due to that office. It's not about Chike Dozim. It's not about Majichinas Anworu. It's not about Isaiah Yobao. It's not about these individuals. It is about the office they are representing. And because of that office, as powerful as it is, we all that are following them must make sure that nobody that is, that is in that office, that anybody can come and play with and go scot-free. Why? I'm working on Finland. If not, it will make a quota go on. I won't be man of Hong Kong, China, Malaysia, Indonesia, or even Spain or America. Ekperi mama nnọkịta anyị okwu for na free ọnụ na free. On the possible. Amorom ka o si no na Finland zo onwe ya onwe onye free anya. Obi na cause confusion, na cause problem, na egbusi ụmụnne anyị. Bule egbe bụ isi ndị ori. Ndị ori na-agbagbusi ndị mmadụ na village, na-erepu ndị mmadụ, na-anaghị ransom. And I snatch cars. People are na-afụkwa ya ama anụ nọ na-ezogharịzi. Anụ nọ na-ezozo ọdapụtazi ilo. Almost a movement, yes, I did. So, my brothers and my sisters, this movement have come to the stage where everybody must know the do and the don't. But believe you me, if Mazi comes out, all those people, those criminals that bumped into him, that rushed him with the promise of I will bring this money, I will bring this, I will do that, it's not going to be like that again. But let us start cleaning our home by identifying those that are working for us as coordinators, as principal officers, who they are, where they come from. And if you mention the name of your community in this struggle, before this snap of your finger, somebody that knows where you come from will surface. That is how we are connected. That is how connected we are. So nobody will come here to and hold us blindly anymore. Go the Ipob to do something here. Application now the morning call because they will traffic information about you. I have another caller on the line. Caller, welcome to this program. I see the hot. Your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, I see the hot. That's all you go talk about.
Thank you very much.
Chukwu became watching a cable. Okwu niile na make sense. This one equal today won't chikote watago because if for nobodo igbo I no go now if for ihe ojoji di less nobodo go like that everybody enwere database. Even if I'm much na agbapụ ọsọ ebe hence that database a ga-eji ya we even verify you the mother when with some position inwe ike ga verify ya check who the mother will before may qualify may qualify even the self.
Yes.
So many things. You got that?
Yes.
So this database, this information I have on now when DOS need really baganya because IPOB may grow day by day. So organization movement may grow and they make many reforms so that also too with the growth of the movement.
Yes.
You got to go.
Yes.
Maybe then they enable like coordinator other things before. Yes, because of no can under that time no can grow. Maybe the kind awareness do and the growth they are this way. But now any reform many things because this blow for these 2 years now. That is, we have to learn a lot of things. Learn a lot of things from there. so that to buckle every loophole over on one side. Mostly this side, this one equal now. This verification of anybody or black, I mean, a post or coordinator or whatever. Only even Onya before for onye where you man or determined to do that. In as much as Onya was stop one completely sabo bet. At least Oga Koteli in the state. So this idea you work now make a lot of sense. I hope DOS this your broker because how would they this thing now? I'll get minimize but freedom fighter. I will attack because you want to make go involved over a tunnel. So a lot of them bad, they are maybe some batanime for business, some batanime gaman, and they have some batanime. Many here have this issue when they were genuine to fight for the freedom of their people. So this category, this power tozzlers and the money making people are then they will have all these strategies. Many of them will keep away from the structure.
Of course.
The movement will you understand?
Yes.
This idea, this thing equal today make a lot of sense. And that is why your this thing because in a make point every time I happen here this is the thing we need to. And that is why sometimes, like I like you, this religion, sometimes what is that is what they say, any wisdom, this shit to that's the main purpose. Every day, this one, some people, because this kind of body war, cars, even more Hamadi Kanoy. And what was showing we keep treat to maybe anything concerning religion, whatever. Or now, I got every day, I know, because it happens to other things you need to do. Or will only create up Friday or necessary. So your blind wisdom number one, which I follow you up. You know, when you go when you keep running here. All those sensitive things, so every day they got to the field of work. Then all one name has some users in our that area and get for the heat. Half a the field of work. Oh, it's a white person here. We are this thing. Religion. Every day. Yes, I know. I'm a woman supporter of religion, but at least I don't work out a document yourself or was you much. For instance, I've been saying it. You stop religion stuff here because economy is okay. Before a full owner for a church, and all few of them be determined to do that. But in Africa, you do to Awuna. I can't know. Many people try Hanaga, Kawa has something, maybe because of Jew go Jaga Hospital or Ghana Church, make a miracle. So because they will get hold hand. But I want to go Budo de high here. Even this religion, some now. As now happening, God died on that few getting 1 year, he died off. Then when they decided now and heart or every Oga was didn't abuse because of bad economy, bad government and corruption. So that is why I like what you are saying. And again, please, when they sit together a lot of your colleagues in the media warriors, then they blew this thing and I look at hand, they create a lot of a definition email IPOB because of this whatever. You have learned wisdom kind of GMA. You got that. I do love your program and it make a lot of sense. And I adore you for your effort. You are a great man.
Thank you.
So I won't let me drop so that other people can call in.
Thank
Keep
you.
on.
Thank
You are
you.
Thank you
very much for your contribution. This our brother touched some things here, and I'm preparing to run a program that will touch some areas which some people are shying away from, because you all know that I will tell you the truth, and when I tell you the truth, I damn the consequences. We must not lie to ourselves, because in Biafra, liars has a place to stay. That is the prison. In Biafra, it was akpụkpọ court kwuo nsọsọ ashị ituro iganga. So on this note, I agree with this our brother, because in the Western world in the Western world, they have database. From the day you were born, your information is already in the system. You have a code, a number that can be used to identify you. So when you are vying for a position or you want to get a job, what they should do is just ask you that code. Once you give them the code, they put it into the system. Enter. All your details are back. The last house where you live before you back to the second house, it will show. Or if you have lived in 20 states in America, for example, all the locations, all the addresses of where you rented those houses and lived are in their system. That is database for you. That is information for you. And that is why it is easy for them to catch criminals. But here there's nothing like database. But we can manually, this leadership can manually create our own database, starting from the director, starting from the coordinators, the principal officers. Yes. As long as you are serving, you must surrender every of your information. For the people that are leading us to know who you are. Sometimes some people who run from a bar or from Onitsha as criminals, from there join any investigation chopta one of the Tokoto boys, you know, one of the Ipob. Yes. Because you got to turn my hand upside down. It's a good idea that should be embraced. A very beautiful idea for that matter. I did not just get up and think about it. The message came to me. Because I'm a call to give this message directly. It may be looked down upon. But as I bring it out, everybody is watching, everybody is listening. I want to go on music break. When I come back, I will answer maybe 1 or 2 calls before I will end this program. Excuse me, what is happening? This is my MP. My MP is dead, man. Battery
Bluetooth mode.
My MP is dead, man. My MP is dead. I have a caller on the line. Caller, welcome to this program. I see the hot. Your name and where you're calling from, please. Welcome to the program. I see the hot.
Hello.
Welcome to the program. I see the hot.
Okay. Mazi, I greet you. Mazi became. Anyway, everything I don't want to say, I've something on your voice note. You can play the voice note. I've said my mind on your voice note, sorry. Just play the voice note. Okay.
No, hello. Okay. Hello, please don't go. Hold on. You see, the reason why I don't like to play voice note on my program at times is that in voice note, there is no response from the receiver unless I give you voice note back. And this is a live program. So people have been doing program, people will send me voice notes, say play it. I don't do that. It's unprofessional. You may say things that I need to challenge, or I need to correct, I need to put in a chronological order on your voice note. So if I listen to it without asking you question as they hot live, can them don't know your response? You know they make sense. So my brother, if you want me to play a voice note, I will play to listen to it, but not to the hearing of the word. Call that thing that you said on that your voice note. Say it one-on-one. This is a live program. If the message is meant for my viewers, if the message is meant for the people who are watching live, then as you call now, you can as well, put out your message. They will listen, because I don't play voice notes of somebody that want to make contribution, unless it's something that that I want people to listen to, not like interaction. Because there's a message that I'm going to play now that is on voice. There's a message that I'm going to bring. Some of you that doesn't understand how this movement works, there's a message I'm going to play. I want you to listen to it. But not this, my brother's voice note, because I am live and you called me live. It's better you speak on this program that the people may hear you. If there's any reason for me to ask you a question, I'll ask you a question. It doesn't matter how beautiful that message is. Whether it's totally in totality and support of what I'm doing. I want you to call live. Anna Gonere. We have done something great, and the result is out there, but some of you do not know. Today, there is a voice note that is moving up and down, that is trending. This voice note is from Nzukondibo. Yes, they call themselves Nzukondibo. And this Nzukondibo we are talking about now, they are listening to Radio Biafra. They are listening to the direction from Mazi, and Mazi, and including all the media warriors. Exactly what we've been saying is what they are saying now. Do you see the power of media? We suffered for so many years simply because we don't have good media. Now we have media, and this our media is helping us to educate our people. You remember when they were telling Igbos, when people who were shouting, come and vote, get your PVC. You remember when they were telling them, go back to your village, you cannot vote in Lagos. And they indeed denied them access to vote. We came back to tell them that if you are denied not to vote in Lagos, do not allow to be counted in Lagos. Since they don't want your vote, that will determine who will rule Lagos or any place. Then, and they say we are one, living in one country. You shouldn't in any way allow them to count yourself in Lagos. You should go back to East to be counted. You go say to go. Do you know that as I'm talking to you right now, Afenifere, the umbrella that brought Yoruba people together, is asking Nigerian government to stop the census. I read it on news, on national news, that Afenifere is now urging federal government not to do this census. And I'll go on air. Then I'm going to play the voice note of one person whom I don't know that claimed that Nzukondibo are going to embark on a sit at home. They're going to do a protest, a sit at home. They say it's going to last for 2 weeks. That Igbo are going to shut down their markets to protest about the killing and burning of Igbo's property in Lagos. You see, what we are doing now, some of you do not understand. The wise man says, if you want to create the gallant army, it's not giving them gun. It is giving them ideas, ideology, impact a great ideology into them. Whatever they lay their hand upon becomes their weapon. The biggest weapon on this planet Earth is ideology. And that is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have weaponized all of us with ideology that is more superior than bullet and gun. The ideology that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have infected us with is something that you can't take it away with bullets. Fear cannot kill it. So today, Afeni Fere is asking Nigerian government not to allow, I repeat, not to allow the census to continue because they have seen the movement. They have seen the step of the Igbos in Lagos. If the Igbos in Lagos leave Lagos back to our land to go and be counted, the number of the inhabitants in Lagos will drop drastically. And the amount of money they are getting from revenue that is based on the number of people living in Lagos, it will drop. I'm not helping them to spread the message, but the message must be preached. For you that is watching this program that doesn't know that when you share program, you are helping the movement. What we are saying here, they are now beginning to say it. That they are going to go on 1 week. Sorry, is it 2 weeks? Let me check. I think it's 2 weeks. Starting from 3rd of next month. I want to be sure. I want to be very, very sure of the duration. 2 weeks. 2 weeks sit at home. That every Igbo man will lock up their shop in protest for the killing of Igbo people during the election period. The burning of their shops during the election period. And Nnamdi Ali Igbo, who wanted to fight to get a position, to fight for governorship position in Lagos, was denied because his mother is Igbo. Badebo. They don't want you. Now they want you to be counted in their land. And now that we are spreading the message, and the people who listen to us that are calling Zukondi are now telling people to also adhere to that information. I want you to listen to that voice. I want to play it here because it is worth playing. That you may know that IPOB has done a lot. Before 7 o'clock, I will bring this program down so that I will join the program of Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor that will be anchored by our brother Mazi Jonathan on Radio Biafra Hausa service. By 7 it will start, but before then I will close this program. But now I want you to listen. What is happening? This my I pray let it be this one.
Ya mara nwaanyị mma.
This is it.
Ọ ga-adịrị unu mma. Ọ ga-adịrị nwoke ma ọ ga-adịrị nwaanyị mma. Onye chere unu ihe ọjọọ ga-akpụkwa onye ahụ ihu. Biko eji m ohere a wee na-agbasakwa ozi a dịka ndị nzukọ ndị Igbo nọ na ala Lagos nji wee kwuo ya. Nzukọ ndị Igbo nọ na ala Lagos ekwuole wee kwekọrịta na a ga-enwe strike na ndị afịa niile nọ na ala Lagos ma ndị transporters. Ihe ọbụla onye ọbụla na-eme n'ala Lagos na onye ọbụla ga-aga strike. Maka gịnị? Maka ihe ndị Igbo a na-emebi, maka ahịa ndị Igbo a na-agba ọkụ, maka intimidation, marginalization a na-eme ndị Igbo n'obodo a Lagos ya ka ndị Igbo ji wee hiwe ọgbakọ a na-akpọ nzukọ ndị Igbo wee kwekọrịta na ndị Igbo niile nọ na ala Lagos ya aga strike on 3rd of May 2023. On 3rd of May 2023. Nke a dị ọzọ dịka ibia ndị Igbo niile nọ na ala Lagos ekwekọrịtago na ndị Igbo amango census n'ala Lagos wa. Na nwa
that all the Igbos in Lagos have refused to be counted in Lagos. Oh, Chukwu Kikabia Magozi IPOB. Na DOS begin to share this program, circulate this program. They have accepted the fact that we saw tomorrow. We saw everything before it happened. That the Nzukondibo are now telling Dibo. Listen to from the horse's mouth. Listen.
Afọ Igbo ọbụla nọ na ala Lagos a ya na ani Igbo wee jee gụọ census. Onye wu na nsị ya bụ onye Igbo na ala Lagos a ekwekwana ka agụọ ya n'ọnụ ọgụgụ n'obodo a tinyere ndị obodo a maka na mgbe a na-atụ vote election ndị obodo a wepụtara ọnụ ha sị ndị Igbo atụkwana ihe ọtụtụ n'obodo a. Maka nke a Igwe Fred nke Ajawe Estate wee kwuo na ihe na-eme ndị Igbo adịghị mma ka amara ka a ga-esi wee chekwasịa ndị Igbo n'obodo a.
Mana Igwe dara ada okwu onye ka njin asụ na ọ bụghị onye ọbụla bụ Igwe mgbe ihe abụghị onye ọbụla bụ onye bụ eze mgbe ihe enwere ndị eze na-amara ihe ọ dara ada okwu ihe o ji daa ada okwu bụ ba ịkpọba IPOB na onwere ife ha na-eme na ha dị jobless na ga-akpọta IPOB ka abịa chebere ha Lagos. Who does that? Do you know how big IPOB is? Do you know how powerful IPOB is? Excuse me. So Igwe dara ada okwu anya kpatara njiwe na-adụrụ nji na support her in total. But he was saying what is happening to our people that we have been telling them for many years. Biko nga na ntị ka okwu sie.
Eweghati aka wee kpụrụ ya wee kpuchie. So maka ihe ndị a niile ndị Igbo wee jikọlata aka ọnụ wee kweta na ha mangụ ọnụọgụgụ n'obodo a. And na ha ya ejekwa ezumike for 2 weeks site na 3rd of May 2023. Ọnya Afrịka anyị gbasaa ya bụ ozi ka o zuo mba niile ọnụ. Ka ị nụrụ ozi a tụsaa ya n'ebe ọbụla, tụsaa ya na midia, tụsaa ya na platfọm dị iche iche nke nọ na ya, tụsaa ya bụ ozi na-atụsa ya make sure na ozi a ruru ndị Igbo niile nọ na Naịjirịa ntị onye ọbụla ke nkwụcha nwee ike soro wee mee ihe a ka ọ daa ụda ya gaziere unu.
I'm going to interpret what this our brother just said now to English, that our brothers from the riverine area may hear, listen, and understand what this man just said, and for them to understand the job that IPOB leadership have done so far. That was a day I was doing a program. I was kind of giving some insight of things that need to be done before you carry out any operation. And some people do not know. If you look at the memo they dished out, I have the memo here, I don't want to read it. The memo says that even transporters should close their shops, park their cars for 2 weeks. What opportunity I have from there, the thing they do, that is to say that people are supposed to have started going home by now. Do you know if Alaba International is shut down for 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours, up to 1 week? Do you know that if Idumata is shut down for 1 week? Do you know that if Ladi Pomunshi is shut down for 1 week? Do you know what is going to happen if Aspanda is shut down for 1 week? Do you know what will happen if Computer Village is shut down? If Abula Ado is shut down, where they're selling building materials? Do you know if Balogu Market is shut down, Jankara shut down, Oshodi Market shut down? As a matter of fact, the whole market where Igbo people are trading in Lagos State, if they shut them down for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, if they can do it, if they can sustain the pressure, Diagoro, no, for 1 week. whereby you say 2 weeks, go and write it in the paper. Namu Abuma Azopales Chukubike Mkuria on 28th of April 2023. Ndalaye will begin to break shops. They will begin to loot. They will begin to do things that will cause a very big problem in Lagos. Because that time, Ndimo will come back with every force to tell them enough is enough. Igbo people are not the kind of race that you push to the wall, they break the wall and run away. When you push them to the wall, they come back and fight. That fight, the Hana Chop, if this people can comply, and I'm saying it on this platform that everybody may understand, if these traders in Lagos State and the other transporters can comply and close their shop, Alaye people will come. They will send them, go and break their shop, go and loot their businesses. Go. By then, those people who shut up this shop, they will come out. Land now, owner. The end of it all is owner. Those who doesn't believe in IPOB will come out and say, now we are IPOB. We are all IPOB. Even though we are, and they are denying it. So this particular message, when you wait here, you have to say, you know the man on air. We are indigenous people of Biafra. We are only fighting for our freedom. We are being killed. Our business is being destroyed. Our people is being kidnapped, killed, put in the jail because we are asking for our freedom. And this time around, the common Biafra men who are not in this struggle have learned this belief. It's an ideology that emanated from the Directorate of State. And today, they are now singing about it. The next question is if they can do it and sustain the pressure and follow up with whatever that may be outcome. It is two things that is involved. Either the Yoruba people come down and beg, or they go into destroying their property the more. Then Onyobuna, Ayaperia, Apirize Onyobuna, Lagos is Uike, Onyobuna. That is what is going to happen. Hey, some people is asking how they can get the voice note. This is a video. Share this video. Once you share this video, anybody that listens will hear the voice note. Because there's no how I can send the voice note to all of you, apart from the way I play it. Or if you guys want, I can replay it for a second time. I will not interrupt. I will not say anything. You just listen and you do the needful. And I think that is what I'm going to do. After that, I will bring the program to an end. Because that which IPOB movement have established, asking Igbo people, everybody to go home and be counted in an Igbo. Igbo and other Igbo social cultural groups have adopted it and they are pushing it out. I'm going to help them to spread it because it's a good news. Thank you. Listen. What is happening? What is happening?
Nzukọ ndị Igbo ekenekwa m unu. Nzukọ ndị Igbo ndị na ala Lagos ekelekwa m unu. Ya mara nwoke mma, ya mara nwaanyị mma. Ọ ga-adịrị unu mma. Ọ ga-adịrị nwoke ma ọ ga-adịrị nwaanyị mma. Onye chere unu ihe ọjọọ ga-akpụkwa onye ahụ ihu. Biko, eji m ohere a wee na-agbasakwa ozi a dịka ndị nzukọ ndị Igbo nọ na ala Lagos nji wee kwuo ya. Nzukọ ndị Igbo nọ na ala Lagos ekwuole wee mkpakọrịta na a ga-enwe strike na ndị afịa niile nọ na ala Lagos ma ndị transporters. Ihe ọbụla onye ọbụla na-eme na ala Lagos na onye ọbụla ga-aga strike. Maka gịnị? Maka ihe ndị Igbo a na-emebisi, maka ahịa ndị Igbo a na-agba ọkụ, maka intimidation, marginalization a na-eme ndị Igbo, n'obodo a Lagos a. Ya ka ndị Igbo ji wee hiwe ọgbakọ a na-akpọ nzukọ ndị Igbo wee kwekọrịta na ndị Igbo niile nọ n'ala Lagos a ya aga strike on 3rd of May 2023. On 3rd of May 2023. Nke a dị ọzọ dịka ibia, ndị Igbo niile nọ n'ala Lagos a ekwekọrịtago na ndị Igbo amango sensus n'ala Lagos a, na nwa afọ Igbo ọbụla nọ n'ala Lagos a ya na ana Igbo wee jee gụọ sensus. Onye wụ na nsị na ya bụ onye Igbo n'ala Lagos a ekwekwana ka agụọ ya n'ọnụọgụgụ n'obodo a, tinyere ndị obodo a, maka na mgbe a na-atụ vootu elekshọn, ndị obodo a wepụtara ọnụ ha sị ndị Igbo atụkwana ihe ọtụtụ n'obodo a. Maka nke a, Igwe Fred nke Ajawe Estate wee kwuo na ihe na-eme ndị Igbo adịghị mma, ka amara ka a ga-esi wee chekwasịa ndị Igbo n'obodo a, eweghachi aka wee kpụrụ ya wee kpuchie. So maka ihe ndị a niile, ndị Igbo wee jikọlata aka ọnụ wee kweta na ha mangụ ọnụọgụgụ n'obodo a, and na ha ya ejekwa ezumike for 2 weeks site na 3rd of May 2023. Ọnya asị ka anyị gbasaa ya bụ ozi ka o zuo mba niile ọnụ. Ka ị nụrụ ozi a, tụsaa ya n'ebe ọbụla, tụsaa ya na midia, tụsaa ya na platfọm dị iche iche nke nọ na ya, tụsaa ya bụ ozi, na-atụsa ya mee keshọn na ozi a ruru ndị Igbo niile nọ na Naịjirịa ntị, ka onye ọbụla ke nkwụcha nwee ike soro wee mee ihe a ka ọ daa ụda. Ya gaziere unu.
That is the voice of the person, I don't know if it's their media secretary personnel or whatever, that made the voice note and pushed it out to the media platforms. And today I am playing it on here as it is hot, because we set the pace that they follow. IPOB set the pace that every other Igbo socio-cultural group follow. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Ezendi Buburuburu N'Uwanine. Whether you like it or you don't like it, he remains our hero. Whether you like it or you don't like it, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can never be changed. The ideology of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is sinking deeper into the mindset of everybody from the old Eastern region of Nwanyanwu, Nkeba Alomu Chineke. Every Dick and Harry from this side of the world now understand what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been preaching all this while. All of them have understand this, and they are doing exactly what they should do, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not just an ordinary man. He is a savior, and Biafra will come in his own lifetime. There is no more time. Mazi Judokafo is calling, but I'll give him only about 2 minutes to speak, because I need to log out so that we can all focus on Barisifanye Jofor's program on Radio Biafra. Let me answer this person. Mazi, please, you have only about 2 minutes, because I'm about to log out before you call. Only 2 minutes, please. Please, go ahead. Only 2 minutes.
Yes, Mazi. Okay, let me just appreciate you for your good work. Yes, Mazi, thank you very much. Good morning, Biafrans. Good afternoon. Good night. Whatever time zone a day. My name is Judokafo. Judokafo na from Agbo. Agbo day for Anioma. Anioma, they is a Biafra land. And Anioma people are Igbo people 100%. Mazi, I just want to use these 2 minutes to thank you, to appreciate you for your good work, what you do for Biafra.
Thank you.
All this time, you remain the same and you keep preaching about the restoration of Biafra and the truth. I so much thank you and I appreciate you.
Thank you.
And even though I was not following, but I was, even though, because I did work, but yet I'll still dodge small, listen. I know say I not listen to everything what you say, but this last one I listen. Even this tape what you play now. I think it's time for our people to get themselves together and support IPOB, DOS, and our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to fight for the restoration of Biafra. As it be say, obedient now will be again. I think it's time we fight for our own country. Because they pay me say, we as equal people, we there everywhere for the world. Scattered, they scavenge. Why we can come together and build a better nation that all of us will live. That all of us will contribute to the development of Biafra. To the extent to see the hatred that they hate us reach. For America here when I day, every day now that they play Yoruba music, the video. All those other people, they are playing their music. But they have never one day played flavor music in America here. They have never one day played all the Igbo musicians. But they are playing the Yoruba ones and other ones. Don't you see that the hatred they have for us is enough? Biafrans, let us come together and support the US and support our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and get our Biafra. So all of us can go home and build a better nation, the finest in the world according to our leader. Mazi, make I leave you here. I know say you don't talk, Sote. You don't talk, you don't do your own job. I know say I call late. Make I leave it here.
Thank you.
But my prayer be say all of us will live long to see Biafra in our time. Our leader will come out very soon. Our leader must be out to continue the job that Chukwukika Biama have sent him to do. He will live long to see Biafra, and all of us where they follow him will live long to see Biafra in our time. In the name of Chukwukika Abiama's name, I pray. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. I cite all my great people, the gallant men and women that are doing marvelously for the restoration of this nation. I cite all of you. 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 I don't know if I begin to call names. Mado Karila Kali, Anu Masina Chukwu Kikabia Magagozu Nine, Eva Young, Magagozi Giebobo Nino, Oge Mepelego Uzo. All the days that the locusts have eaten in the barn of every Biafran that is passing through one problem or the other, we shall recover, we shall gain them again. Mazi Prosper Ajaero, Onye Gozigi Ndewo, Gozie Material Wachineke Kebo Ndewo. All of you, Favor Nwachukwu, all of you, Nwede, Don King, oh my goodness me, Madu Kararakali and Ogadrozi, Nihinka, Anamasi, can we legua, Weresiono, Kemesia, Akam one Nuke, Mazo Palez Chuku became. Agu Biafran, Kembonana Biafras, and we finish one in Bemalezo Kwakazodia. DOS, you have listened to this, my voice and my plea. Please gather the information of all the people that are in this struggle, helping and leading us in the capacity of principal officers. Make sure that it is correct. Find out if they are truth. Let us stop all these enemies that are coming in disguise to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot come and inherit all this rubbish anymore. It is time for us to pave way for him to come and channel us, lead us into the right direction, where Biafra restoration will be more easier than difficult as we thought. Thank you very much. And all of you that have listened to the advice from Nzukondibu, adhere to that information, because IPOB leadership have said it already. Go back to Biafra land and be counted there. Come back to East and invest there. That is where you come from. Day one. Kemesiam. I don't know what is wrong with this. I want to play this music before I go. I really want to play it before I go. Ndewonu, emesiano.